Hello and welcome back to the Broken Doll. Well, I am taking apart this tiny baby here. She's my next victim. And I pulled out her stuffing. I've got one arm off. These are just one coil, one nail that's been just curled. And I've been working on this one here. I thought I'd make a video to show how I got this off, because it's not like the rest of the dolls. You know, you find that every doll is a little different. There's always something new, always something different from doll to doll to doll. And you figure it out as you go along. I got its, oh, there we go. I got its legs off. Legs are off. This is Tiny Baby. Here's it. It's made in 1924. It's 101 years old. And yeah, she's a cute little thing. And just one nail. Legs were easy to take off. I was able to find the coils very, very easily here. So yeah, this is great. You know, I'm just working away at this here. And I'm going to put her body and her, whoops, got to take this arm out, this last arm. She has a nail like a, right here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, that's all that is a nail. It's just a nail head. So if I break it, I could put another nail in there. But you got to find a nail that can bend like this. These are certain kinds of nails and that are very bendable. So you don't really want to break it, you know, at all. I really rather not say I did, you know. But if I did, I just go to a teddy bear joint. That's what I'm going to do. But anyways, I'm going to put all this in here. Here is her crier, which was really big for her body. Too big, I think. But maybe they wanted her to make a big cry. Cry about something, baby. Okay. Did I put an arms in there? Oh, no, I don't want arms in there. What am I doing? just the body, that part, the insides of the body, and the body itself. Where's her other leg? I had a head. Did I put a leg in here too? No, it doesn't say. Oh, I already put it down here. There we go. So that one's now ripped apart. Tiny Baby is now ripped apart. This is my bin with 4 dolls in it. Oh, there we go. So, but I want to talk about, for just a minute, about this doll. Whoa. This Campbell soup. Well, if I can get it. This Campbell Kid, it's called. I keep wanting to say Campbell soup. Made by Drayton. She's called Bakelite. And it comes from a gentleman named Leo Bakelin. I don't know if I'm saying his name correctly, but I'm going to call it Bakelin. And in 1907, Leo Bakelin made up a synthetic plastic, it was called. And it became it was actually made before that. It became commercially used in 1907, which is what some of this same product is in this doll here. What is Can't Break 'em made of? Glue, sawdust, and resin. Leo Bakelin made a resin up. He made several different types of resins. One in particular he used to make Bakelite type stuff, plastic. He made it for home appliances. He made it for airplane propellers. He made it for jewelry, toys. A lot of stuff got this new plastic that's in there. But it was different kinds of resins that he came up with. He had one in particular that he was using in the early 1900s and then moved to other resins and everything. It's like the little train. When we talk about plastics, we're talking about that little train that's starting to chug. We're hearing chug, chug, chug. And the chugs are going to become more and more as we get closer to the 1950s, and then we're at full steam ahead today in the world of plastic. But he kind of began something here. Now, this doll here has a resin in it. Okay, and that's what makes this doll so. Now, why did they stop making Bakelite? Why was Bakelite kind of waned out? It's because other plastics came in that were actually better. And now I'm not saying that, one of the things that I read about was, let me see if did I put it down here? No, I'm not on my material. Oh, one of the things about Bakelite, it could be molded when heated and then cooled. But when you want it to, you cannot reheat it, because if you reheat it and try to remold it again, it breaks. It was not, Bakelite was not being used any longer in the 1940s because of new materials, better than Bakelite, because Bakelite they found out was very brittle. Another thing they found that Bakelite contains is asbestos. Just Bakelite. Okay, it leads to cancer, mesothelioma cancer. I don't know if I said that right. but that's what they found with Bakelite. Now, it's not just in the resin, it's with other products they make to make, it's not in the resin, it's in other products, that's what I'm trying to say, in the Bakelite that they found it was, they added like asbestos to it type of thing. So that's what I'm saying. It's not the resin, it's the other products that went to make Bakelite type of thing. So anyways, but we still have to be wary even of all these resins because they're man-made. And they're made with, like they said, synthetic products that are not real, like earthbound type of thing. So now what's happening is, when you're looking at composition, more earthbound, because why? It's sawdust and glue. A lot of the glue came from, I'm sorry to say this because I'm a horse lover. I don't have a horse, but I love horses. But horse glue and things like that. The glue was more naturally made. So you got a more natural product. This here, more synthetic. That's why you got like a rock, and I'm wondering, what is this stuff? So there you go. But anyways, just thought that was interesting. Need to know information on your part and my part. What are we working with? What are we up against? For myself, I would never take, now knowing this, I would never take a, what do you call it? My grinder to it or anything like that, because it will go to powder and then that powder would become airborne. So I don't want to do that. I will not sand it too much. If I put anything on top of this, I'll put on to cover up some of these cracks. That's one thing they said about can't break them, is that they do crack. And especially environment. They mentioned environment was huge to these can't break them dolls, which is also composition dolls, because look at here, environment did this, to the doll. This is dampness and whatnot damage here. We're going to test her paint in a minute too. The thing is that these dolls here have to be respected for the material that they were made of and to be handled properly. And they said they are known to crack as well. You can see I've got some cracks running up in here and everything else. But once painted, they're fine. So we paint it and we put it on a shelf and we on we move type of thing. But is it nice to know what they're made with? Yes. And let's test her paint and let's see what type of paint she is, because that will be interesting for us. And I meant to buy paper towels today. I forgot. Getting low on paper towels in this household of mine. Okay. Oh, there we go. All right. It's a dreary day today. We're June 30th. Dreary, dreary. So I've got my acetone. And we're going to see. Oh, look at this. Acetone will not take off oil paint. Nothing. So someone repainted her head. Yeah, they repainted her head. I've got to get a clean rag. I can't tell if I put that on top on that side. So let's flip her over. My rag. Let's do an arm. No. So someone left her arms and legs alone. So we have oil paint on her arms and legs, but what is this lifting from? That's water damage. That is literally water damage. Composition does not like water, and this is what happens when you get water around even oil paint. Oil paint has its limitations as well, and you can see what it's doing to it. Cold heat does nothing. It doesn't add to these dolls in making them more favorable. It actually starts subtracting from them. And these dolls are just ready to be repainted again, and their paint will lift if there's water damage done to them, and heavy water damage. As you can see, there's damage to this doll. So we're going to get her fixed. Someone did paint her, but who knows, maybe underneath is her oil paint, but we don't care. We're going to get it off of her, and that's it. So let's look at the next doll that I want to rip apart. Just put it off to the side. This here, to me, I'm going to put my lid back on my acetone, because if it ever dropped, ooh, baby, that won't be good. This here, to me, this little baby seems to me to be like a bottle tot. There's where the bottle would go in, right in here. It's got a scooped little hand, and it would go up and drink its bottle. so the mama could, little girl could feed her baby. The only thing I would wish is that I think you could see almost why this arm is being ripped over like this, because there's a tendency to want to turn its head to get the bottle, because it doesn't quite line up. Look where it comes, really. If we were to line this up, well, there we go, there. When the arm is where it's supposed to be, you put the bottle, now it does. But I can see over time this arm being really pushed around. Yeah, it's on a coil. I can hear the coil in there. There's a coil. So we're going to get her fixed, though. And someone has sewn this right to her body, so I might have to go in the house and get my little, I don't know if I can do this one right now. That's too bad. I might be able to do some things to her. Let's see what we can do for her. This is doll number 2. So we can get her off her body here. Now she's a chest plate. She has a chest plate and everything here. What we want to do is get her, looks like they tied her, maybe, yeah, someone's been doing some, well, you know what, we're here. Why don't we test her paint while we got all this out here too? Let's just see what she is. Is she oil or is she acrylic? She's very badly damaged. Let's go for it. Is that dirt or is it? I don't know if it's dirt or is that the color of her hair coming off. I just wonder if it's dirt. Okay, more and more I'm starting to think it's now. Whoop. Let's turn it over. See, that seems to be oil. This is oil paint. I think she's been repainted and underneath is oil. I just get, looks like a lot of dirt. I just feel it's a lot of, like this is paint, like the hair was painted afterwards, you know, type of thing. And yeah, I think there's been a coating of acrylic on top of her here. But she's ready to be, yeah, to be taken apart anyway. So, but see, someone sewed her body, this to her body here. I don't know why, but they did. Maybe so that they had a permanent set of clothing on there. There we go. I kind of get it, though, you know, why they did this. Maybe the little girl was losing her clothes all the time, so Mama decided, let's just sew it on, and that way you won't lose it. Keeps your doll cleaner. Hope you're enjoying these videos, you know, and you're getting a lot out of it and learning a lot along with me. There we go, we're getting somewhere here. Let me see where we are. Come with a part 2. Oh, we're at 13 minutes here, so we'll go a little bit longer. I hope these aren't too long for you, but I want you to see me take her apart, especially a chest plate one here. It's a little bit different. There we go. We're coming around to, there we go. Now we can get this off of her. Is it sewn right to her, or like in the legs too, or what is going on? Oh, she needs some help, I'll tell you. Oh, gee, that came off. Okay, good. Now, what's this all about here? Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'll take her legs off first, and maybe that'll be easier. Maybe they put this on before her legs. Oh, yeah, it's all tucked in underneath with her legs. Oh, my God. I have to pull it down to find the wires. There's no stuffing in her legs either. Like, the stuffing's gone. I bet you it's down in the legs or something. Oh my goodness. Okay, I don't care if I rip it or not. It's okay if I do. Oh, this one's almost off. Look at this. Yeah, they sewed this on there too. That's what they did. Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, got that one off. Now where's your wire? I'm going to find your wire. I think it's right. You got to be careful because sometimes, I think this is it at the front. Is that it? Wow. I like it when they're at the back of the leg, not the front. Sometimes it's paint chips. Yep, there it is right there. There's the wire. Okay, I'm going to come back with part 2 here, okay? So we'll be coming back with part 2 of the bottle top baby. Until I know what she really is, I'll be coming back with her in a few minutes here. Bye-bye.